It is the elite of the elite. Welcome to Joker's Underground.
I'm burning away. I like the vibe that you throw in my way.
Thank you for that host, Mint. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in today.
I don't know about you guys, but I have chills tonight. I've been waiting for this moment for a long, long time, as has the WWE Universe. Finally, things are going to get settled.
My goosebumps have goosebumps, and if yours don't, you better check your pulse.
Enough of the preliminaries. Here we go. Singles action. We have a great matchup coming up next. We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent.
Our first match is a 1v1 normal match as we got Tyson against the Dirty One. And bets are live. Place your estimation bet space is 0 for Keith or 1 for Dirty One. 5 binary space managed for 1 to 1,000 Jokers. Dirty One, if you tuned in last week, he lost his King of Spring to Saint. Making his way down to he has over 2 wins and 1 loss. He is Keith Tyson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys. And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean,
how's everyone doing today?
Well been our main event.
I actually got a lot taken care of today. I actually had time before my stream. Because last week I had no time. Y'all remember last week I literally got everything up, set up like 5 minutes before I had to go live. Making his way down to the ring. He has overall record of 1 wins and 2 losses. He is a former King of Spring. He is the Dirty One. As always, stay hydrated, my friends.
And his opponent, from Limbo, weighing in at 320 pounds, Dirty One.
Dirty One lost his title to Saint after Saint lost 2 titles before becoming the King of Spring. Saint will be defending his title later on tonight, that King of Spring title.
contest coming up.
And good luck.
And don't forget, not only do we have the match card, but we have 3 title shots after the match card. Because we got the Queen of Spring, the King of Spring, and the JJI broadcast. DeBoa's ring in the match is underway, and Dirty One grabs Keith Tyson, picks him up, and a delayed suplex connects. Dirty One follows up with a stomp towards the shoulder, in between the shoulder blades of Keith, sets Keith up, followed by the head crank. Also next week with BBF taking over the shows, that is also my birthday week stream. So we will be celebrating my birthday those 2 days. And now we got a pin, we got a 1, and Keith kicks out at 1. Another stomp to the back of the head. And Dirty One taking it to Keith with the rights to the forehead. Dirty One brings up Keith Tyson, brings up to his feet. Keith's going to fight back. The chin buster. He grabs Dirty One, whips him into the ropes, and they run into one another. Oh, what a move by Dirty One. I think Keith was going for a crossbody, and Dirty One reversed and flipped mid-air to slam him down. Dirty One going for the pin now, and Keith managed to get his foot underneath the rope. The ref caught it and broke the pinfall up. Dirty One goes for a clothesline. Keith ducks behind, kicks him in the back of the knee. And what a pop-up double knees to the shoulders by Keith to Dirty One, followed by a stomp to the spine. Drilling that knee into the temple of Dirty One, trying to weaken the opponent, maybe blur his vision. Keith Tyson brings Dirty One up to a vertical base. Ooh, faked with the right and hit with the left jab. Whips him into the far ropes. Spinning heel kick connects. Keith brings Dirty One up to a vertical base. Chin buster. Kick to the back. Dirty One tries to get up. Keith hits him forearm. Didn't face Dirty One. Dirty One picks up Keith and slams him hip first. Grizz drove his hip.
I like the vibe that you throw in my way.
Or to force the break of that submission, I mean. Dirty One going for a pin, and Keith Tyson kicks out right at 1.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Big old kick to the side of the head. And Keith blocks that kick, picks him up. Powerbomb by Keith to Dirty One. Keith brings Dirty One up to a vertical base. Kicks him in the knees, left and right. Goes for another kick. Dirty One grabs that, so Keith reverses, or not reverses, but fakes him out. Hits him with the knee straight to the jaw. Keith going for a pump handle. Pump handle. Drags him away from the ropes. Dirty One still holding on to his chest. That pump handle must have took something out of Dirty One, because he hasn't gotten up since the pump handle hit. As soon as Dirty One gets up, though, Keith hits him with forearm. Keith with that DDT by Keith hits that DDT on Dirty One. I'll eventually get my words right. Bear with me. Keith Tyson drags Dirty One over to the middle ring, rolls him onto his back, goes for the pin, keeps his hand away from the rope. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Dirty One kicks out at 2. Dirty One again with that Keith with that left one to Dirty One. Hip toss. Keith brings Dirty One up to a vertical base. Grabs him, whips him into the turnbuckles, back first. Calls him out of the turnbuckles. Keith taunting Dirty One. You do not want to taunt that guy. And see what happened? You taunted, and Dirty One moved out of the way. Your knee smashed right into that middle turnbuckle. However, you did connect with that left knee, and Dirty One rolls onto the apron to kind of get some separation between him and Keith. Keith went for a massive right. Dirty One reversed, playing a little possum, springboards over the ropes, face buster, into the submission. Will Keith tap?
Looks like he's starting to falter. This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time. It's make or break time here, and he absolutely.
And Keith is going to power out of it.
Breaks the hold. But look at him, still trying to catch.
Dirty One gets what he keeps waiting for him. Goes for that quick right jab. Dirty One blocks, hits him with an elbow. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think Dirty One was trying to go for a moonsault kick, and Keith Tyson dropped. And so they both fell down. Keith Tyson rose out of the ring. Slides back into the ring. Dirty One's waiting for him. Keith Tyson grabs Dirty One. Chin buster. Dirty One falls back. Keith Tyson feeling himself. Feels like he has this in place. Has the W. And Dirty One hits him. Quick jab to the ribs. Has that claw locked in. Will Keith tap?
But he's running on fumes here. To capitalize?
And Keith passes out. The ref has to wave the match off. Or not the match off, but wave the submission. And Dirty One is your winner. Let's take a look at the highlights of this one.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go. Check this out. He's getting after it here. Yeah, he's putting in the work.
And Keith had that match well in place until Dirty One just hit that claw. Once he locked that claw in, it was lights out for Keith. And Dirty One walks away with the W, improving his record to 2-2.
And last but not least,
Here is your winner, Dirty One.
kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
All right. Now, Akane came to me before the show and said that he wants to have some mic time. I granted him the mic time, so let's see what he has to say.
You make me burning, yes, I'm burning away. I like the vibe that you throw in my way.
Thank you for that, host, Glitchy. Kane's already in the ring. Let's see what he has to say. He looks heated. He says he has something to say, so he's telling the crowd to hush up. He said that JJI has been overlooking him, and he's sick tired of it. This is coming from the 16-time JJI broadcast champion. I think he's been hitting the pipe a little too hard.
A lot of anger behind those words, guys.
And Kane says what incites his rage is when someone sticks their nose in business where it doesn't belong. If someone thinks they have the right to tell you what to do or worse, change your destiny with their actions, it really makes me snap. Now, I don't care who thinks my actions are wrong. I will always follow my own moral code. The moral code is do what's best for me. So he's upset about something. Apparently, a certain someone in the locker room. So Kane is calling out Saint. Kane's saying, Saint, you tough long enough. I bet even you're bored of listening to yourself. I know the JJI Universe is. Now it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Like I said, Kane and Saint really don't like one another. Thank you for that host, T-Monster. It's not showing up in my chat, but I got the notification. And here comes Saint. Saint not happy with a Kane. Saint is the current King of Spring.
Wonder what this is about. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. This crowd obviously wants to know what's going on.
As we know, Kane and Saint has a long rivalry. T-Monster, Kane, the legend. He is the legend.
That's for sure.
Now, Saint says he's not going to sit back and let a Kane run his mouth. So he's come out here to supposedly set the record straight. Saint's pretty heated as well. This might.
The fans are eating it up.
Kane's going to respond, so sorry, I wish I cared about anything you have to say, but you won't change much. He's the best for JJI, and he'll always sacrifice everything for the universe. Thank you for the sparks, T-Monster. I forgot I changed the music on that. It startled me there for a minute. I heard it in my right ear, and I'm like, what the heck was that? That music that came with that Sparks is a song that I personally have made. Saint says for some reason he's been hearing people backstage mention their names in the same breath. And Saint's like, that's pretty weird, right? Because I don't have any beef, and I know you don't have any beef because you say it to my face, right? Unless you're one of those guys who know isn't man enough to say what you have to say to my face. Oh, snap. And Kane says, go on, keep running your mouth. Sooner or later, you're going to run out of cute things to say, and what will be left? Just an empty husk and a pair of trunks. You've got nothing, and you know it. It is getting really hot between these two. Really, really heated. If it don't end in a brawl, I will be very surprised. Saint says, I don't know whether to attribute the words coming out of Kane's mouth, the courage, his stupidity. Either way, it makes no difference. I'm publicly requesting that the authority grant me my wish and give me the opportunity to stuff each one of those words back down your throat. So Saint wants a match with a Kane. I mean, they're not strangers to one another, so... Kane says, fight right now? Oh, man, you know, maybe you should be a comedian. That's right, give up your job because the truth is you ain't too good at it anyway. If you don't want to quit, I'll give you your fight and I'll make you wish you gave up when you had the chance. So what I'm getting is that a Kane is challenging Saint to a submission match. I don't know if I'm reading that right, but that's what I'm thinking. What's up, Glitchy? Saint with, look at you. What on earth are you supposed to be? You look like my mother's casserole. And bless her heart, but cooking wasn't her strong suit. Ooh, Jesus, ouch. The words, they're piercing my soul. And I have nothing to do with these two. Kane responds, can you answer me one question? What is life like in the world that you live in? I'm guessing it's really nice because it's led you to believe that you're much more important than you really are. Here in the real world, you're nothing more than anything that I plan to stomp on. Jesus Christ. These two, the words.
Doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously.
Kane says, I said I've had enough. I'm not going to take this garbage from you anymore. You people should all be ashamed of yourself for supporting a narcissist. Oh. And now Kane's going to leave the ring. Oh. I don't know how to... I don't know. It sure seems like there's a lot of hostility between these two. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, believe what's in front of your eyes, but I mean, what do you gotta say? But that to me sounded like Akane challenged Saint, or Saint challenged Akane. Akane accepted the stipulation of being a submission match. So maybe there's a submission match in the future between those two. I don't know. Have to stay tuned and find out.
Another great matchup is now on tap.
All right, our next match pits Bad Meets Evil against BBF.
It's a battle where
this is a non-title match. It's a normal tag team match. Bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Bad Meets Evil or 1 for BBF. BBF is actually going to be accompanied to the ring by the general manager, James the Jester. I don't know if you heard me, Glitchy, but what's up, Glitchy? Glad to see you still around. Haven't seen you in a minute. Sponsor going with his massive bet, as always. Huge bet. Going all in. Going all in on this. Man, the loading screen seemed to have dwindled down a lot on 2K19. I don't remember loading screens taking this long. Oh, of course, T-Monster, you're going to be negative after this bet. I forgot to put the results of the first match on my phone. And we want to update the records later. Thank you for the sparks, Isabella. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. Making their way down to the ring, they are the team of Bruiser Brody and Dirty Little Hamster. They have an overall record of 2 wins and 8 losses. They are the Joker's Tag Team Champions. They are Bad Meets Evil. And thank you, Isabella, for that host. Also, don't forget, next week is the week that BBF takes over. It's also my birthday week as well. So, well, technically, this is my birthday week. My birthday's the 30th, but we won't stream again until after my birthday. So, next week is going to be the BBF takeover for both shows, and also it is to celebrate my birthday both those days. So, hope y'all can tune in. T-Man's like, Isabel ain't taking my first spot. I'll be darned if she does. Making their way down to the ring. They're being accompanied by the general manager of JJI, which is James the Jester. They have an overall record of 9 wins and 2 losses. They are the former Joker's Tag Team Champions. They are the team of T-Monster, Josh Kane, Blood Brothers Federation.
The Jester. And at a combined weight of 430 pounds, the Falcon, Josh C.
I'm curious as to why the general manager wants to accompany BBF down to the ring. I don't understand that. Typically, Isabella or one of the other BBF members does. But for some reason, the general manager said he wanted to accompany BBF to the ring. So I wonder if he has a little issue or don't trust Bad Meets Evil. I mean, think about it. Bad Meets Evil has only won 2 matches since they've re-teamed up, and one of those matches was for the titles. So this is a normal TV 2v2. Looks like Josh Kane's going to start things off with Dirty Little Hamster. These two go back a few years as well. Josh Kane with the jumping heel kick to the face of Dirty Little Hamster, knocks him down, followed by a stomp to the shoulder. It feels like they cheated. I don't want to say they cheated. I mean, it was a triple threat TLC match. So, I mean, you can't really cheat on that. But BBF was never pinned because it was a TLC match. So BBF has never been pinned. Dirty Little Hamster grabs Josh Kane, picks him up. Oh, big old knee to the face. Dirty Little Hamster going to tag in his partner, Bruiser Brody. Josh Kane grabs Bruiser Brody. Look at the move by Josh Kane. Some sort of submission into the face crusher to the apron. GM is admiring what BBF's doing. Josh Kane showing he has some strength. He may be scrawny, but he has some strength with that down power bomb. Stomp to the lower back. Standing moonsault connects. Stomps to the knee. Another stomp to the wrist. Josh Kane once again showing his strength with a gut wrench. Sit down power bomb. He's really manhandling Bruiser Brody right now. Stomp to the back of the knee. Dirty Little Hamster's not liking what he's seeing. Saw him shaking his head there just a few moments ago. Josh Kane grabs Bruiser, whips in the BBF's corner. And what a move by Josh Kane. Pretty much suicide dive through the ropes. However, Bruiser Brody got out of it real quick, grabs Josh Kane by the neck and the head. Takes him down, and then a big old boot to the chest. Bruiser Brody climbs on top of Josh Kane with the lefts to the temples. Followed by a stomp to the midsection. Bruiser Brody's going to tag in his partner, a Dirty Little Hamster. Dirty Little Hamster's going to continue the assault with rights to the face. Josh Kane needs to get a tag in. Josh Kane has been in this match since the beginning, and he is not fresh at all. Dirty Little Hamster going for the camel clutch. Or a form of the camel clutch, I should say. And Josh Kane's going to power out of it.
As he gets out of the submission.
Josh Kane grabs Dirty Little Hamster, brings him up to his feet. Goes to Irish whip into BBF, but Dirty Little Hamster reverses. And Dirty Little Hamster's going to grab Josh Kane, whips him into Bad Meets Evil corner. The ref needs to get out of the way. And now we got a double team by Bad Meets Evil against BBF. Drop toe hold followed by the elbow to the spine. Josh Kane's trying to get the tag in. Gets the hot tag to T-Monster as Bruiser tried intercepting. T-Monster missed with the knee. He got a little too excited when he got in the match. But he connects with the kick. Bruiser gets right back up. Once again, T-Monster needs to get his knee. He needs to look at the judgment, man.
Looking at it here.
And yes, I do have social media. If you like to follow me on any and all social media, you can click those links. If it's a like, you can like. If it's subscribe, you can subscribe. If it's a follow, you follow. Yes, 2 botches by T-Monster. T-Monster was in a form of the torture rack, but managed to get out of it with the elbows to the jaw of Bruiser Brody.
I guess not.
And once again, misses with that knee. You need to take that out of your arsenal, man.
Not done yet.
And Bruiser Brody
One more.
with the backbreakers across the knee ×3. We start having a botch count. How many times there's botches in our shows? T-Monster's already got 3 of them. First 3 all belongs to T-Monster. Bruiser with the double team, double team to T-Monster. T-Monster's in the corner, and what a move by Bad Meets Evil. Goes to pin T-Monster. Dirty Hamster gets a 1, gets a 2, and T-Monster kicks out at 2. Josh Kane had faith. He had faith that T-Monster would kick out. That's why he didn't go in. Got to have trust in your partner, man. Got to have trust in your partner. Oh, what a... I heard that in the nosebleed section.
No coming back from that.
T-Monster is lining up. Dirty Little Hamster kicks him in the midsection. And he rolls through. Instead of going for the tag, he The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and Dirty Little Hamster kicks out at 2 as Bruiser was rooting Dirty Hamster on the apron. Oh, he finally connected with the knee.
Yeah, no kidding.
It only took him 4 tries. Only 4, but he finally connected.
And there's his speed.
Oh, a knockout punch by Dirty Little Hamster. T-Monster is down. Dirty Little Hamster brings T-Monster up. Things are not looking good for BBF. Ever since our 2 losses, I don't know what's going on.
Setting him up.
What a move. Josh Kane's going to try to distract the ref to keep from him counting for the pin. He goes for the pin. Josh Kane's right there. He's going to break it up. The ref, I think, gets a 1 count. Josh Kane's going to take it to Bruiser Brody, but Dirty Little Hamster from behind. The cheating of Bad Meets Evil. I think Isabella was onto something when she said they cheated. Bruiser misses with the stomp. I don't know what's worse, miss with a flying knee or a stomp.
Look out.
Rights to the top of the head of T-Monster, followed by a stomp to the midsection. Bruiser trying to get the crowd behind him. Another stomp to the elbow. Bruiser going for the submission, but T-Monster's right there. He could. Oh, Bruiser, ever the ring veteran, moved him away from the ropes. Josh Kane's trying to break it up from outside. T-Monster rose through, kicks Bruiser right in the spine.
Yeah, I'm not so sure
He misses with the grapple, and that Bruiser's going to make him pay. T-Monster, are you okay? T-Monster gets the hot tag in.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Bruiser grabs Josh Kane, lifts him onto the apron.
Going for a towel here.
Right to the jaw, and what is Bruiser trying to do here? Bruiser going to bring Josh Kane in the hard way. That was actually a pretty nice move. Got to give it to him. James the Jester, general manager, trying to get T-Monster to come too. The ref's got a pin, or got a count. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Josh Kane kicks out at 2.5. James the Jester was trying to get T-Monster back, focus back on the match, and he finally got him just in the nick of time. Bruiser Brody with the lefts to the temple of Josh Kane, followed by a big old stomp right on the shoulder blades. Bruiser's going to bring Josh Kane up. Josh Kane's going to reverse with an elbow to the midsection. Bruiser grabs Josh, whips him in the Bad Meets Evil corner. Big old running knee into the turnbuckles. And a stomp to the chest. Followed by a springboard leg drop from inside to outside. The ref has started his count. Bruiser has not been able to get back in. Bruiser seems to be a little confused. Bruiser finally gets in. The ref stops his count at 2. Bruiser grabs Josh, rolls him over, or drags him over to the ropes. Probably to go for a dirty pin. He does not. We got a 1, we got a 2. Josh Kane kicks out a 2. I thought Bruiser's going to go for a dirty pin. He's known to do that. And Bruiser's going to tag in his partner, Dirty. Dirty extends the arm of Josh Kane, stomps right on the elbow. And now Dirty's going to drag Josh Kane over. And now Dirty's going to go for the cheap pin. We got a 2, and Josh Kane kicks out. Isabel was on to something. Bad Meets Evil are cheaters. And what a move by Josh Kane. Josh Kane brings Dirty up to a vertical base. Grabs him. And a bridge suplex into a version of the Twist of Fate. And now Josh Kane hops. Oh, Josh Kane's probably going to try to hit his finisher right here.
A second time.
450 splash connects into the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And BBF are your winners.
Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
Josh Kane coming in the clutch with that 450.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. Man, oh man.
Yes,
Look at that.
GG's. Both Bruiser and Dirty tried cheating, and that just shows BBF can come out on top.
And finally,
And BBF with James the Jester in their corner comes out on top, improving their record to 10 wins and 2 losses. As Bad Meets Evil record drops to 2 wins to 9 losses.
Hey, this isn't just about going out there and making sure everybody's entertained. You gotta win your matches, and that's exactly what.
And like I
happened
said,
here.
BBF will be taking over next week, my birthday week.
Singles action is up next.
Our next match is a 1v1 normal match. We got Anthony Greene against Mr. Showtime. And bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Anthony or 1 for Showtime. 5 on our space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. And bet Team Monster, you're negative now, remember? All my money, take it, just take it. Making his way down to the ring. He has over a record of 1 win and 1 loss. He is a former Joker's U.S. champion. He is Anthony Greene.
Pounds, Anthony Greene.
get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Tell you what, I have been up since 8 a.m., folks, and I was non-stop all the way up to about 1 p.m. trying to get everything done before I streamed. Because, you know, on Fridays after I stream, my job ain't done yet. I have to do the new King and Queen qualify, find out who the new contenders for King and Queen is, and then I have to do the trimming, the editing, and the exporting. So my job's not done after we stream. Making his way down to the ring. He has over a record of 1 wins and 0 losses. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. He is a former United States Champion. He is Mr. Showtime. And those qualifying matches for King and Queen takes about 3 hours to complete. All the meantime, while that's going on, I'm doing everything else. That way it's ready to be uploaded to YouTube no later than Sunday.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
How's everyone's shelter in place going? Ours now. So I can't go out for my birthday, so I'm just going to celebrate with y'all, and I don't mind doing that. Y'all my friends.
You can feel the electricity.
Collar double tie up. Showtime is going to reverse into a wrist lock. And Anthony Greene's going to reverse into a hammerlock. Anthony Greene always starts his matches off technically. If you ever watch his matches, he's a technical wrestler. So he's old school, so he always starts off chain wrestling. And Anthony Greene's going to push Mr. Showtime into the ropes. Drops below him, leapfrogs over him. Clothesline takes Showtime down. Well, that's good for y'all. We got extended to the 30th. So, which sucks because I'm looking at possibly transferring to a different post for my job, and it's in a different state. And I'm not sure if the shelter-in-place extension is going to affect that from happening if we never get out of it. Oh, what a move by Showtime. Whoa, out of nowhere. I didn't even know Showtime had that move. He's a ground and pound. He's not athletic like that. Ref has started his promo. Anthony Greene suckered Showtime into those punches. Followed by a drop kick, and Mr. Showtime is down. Anthony brings Mr. Showtime up to his feet, grabs him, whips him into the ring, and the ref stops his count at 3. Club and blow across the back of the head. Showtime gets back up to his feet, and Anthony Greene's going to block and hit him with a quick right jab. Showtime's going to respond with a snapmare. Showtime brings Anthony up to a vertical base. Into a Fisher hook suplex. Yeah, I saw that, and that's actually a wise move by them. That's actually a really wise move by them. They need to take this year and get 2K20 work, or they need to just stop work trying to fix 2K20. Well, we got a pin here. We got a 1, and Mr. Showtime kicks out. Or they just need to stop trying to fix 2K20 and use this year and next year to focus on 2K22. Stomp to the spine. Showtime brings Anthony up to his and Anthony reverses quick right. Yeah, I think that's what they should do. They should just quit trying to fix 2K20. They obviously haven't figured that out yet, so they just need to take this year and a half, 2 years to focus on 2K22 and make it better. Make it the best. They'll have 2 years to do it. Anthony with a stomp to the lower back. Anthony, I don't know where he's going. I thought that's where he's trying to go. He's going for that big old elbow drop. And he connects. That could be it. Anthony is not going to go for the pin, though. Instead, he's going to set up Mr. Showtime. Swinging neck breaker connects. Now he's going to go for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And Anthony is your winner.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over. Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Man, this was great. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
I mean, Mr. Showtime, he was on a real good winning streak when he first bursted into the scene last year. But he's kind of slacked, and Anthony, his stock is just rising, Anthony's stock. He just recently got moved to the main roster, and, I mean, he's been almost non-stoppable. Or unstoppable, not non-stoppable. Unstoppable, you know what I mean.
This isn't the last time we see them square off.
What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
All right, our next match is another tag match as we got the Bullies against the team of AJ Anderson and Joker Quinn. Bets are live. Place your bet space 0 for the Bullies or 1 for AJ Anderson and Joker Quinn. Followed by our space minus from 1 to 1,000 Jokers. This is a first ever team up of AJ Anderson and Joker Quinn. So keep that in the back of your mind when you place your bets. Yeah, they extended our shelter in place, and they are now requiring, as of May 1st, for everyone in the public to wear a mask if you cannot maintain a distance of 6 feet between you and other people. So I have to get myself a mask. And let me tell you, these masks are hard to come by, and when you do get them, it's going to take forever for them to ship to you if you order online, or you're going to have to pay like out the ace for freaking expedited shipping to get it in before that law goes into place. At least out in our area. I mean, everyone's area is different. Illinois just likes holding us prisoners. Making their way down to the ring. They have an overall record of 6 wins and 6 losses. They're the team of Chris Cruz and Zach Adams. They are the #1 contender for the Joker's World Tag Championships. They are the Bullies. And some of you are like, wait, but how are they #1 contender when BBF has the highest record or the best overall record? Well, the thing is, on my show, if you lose the titles, no matter who you are, you start at the bottom, have to work your way back up. The good thing for BBF is that I only have 3 tag teams, so I'm going to be making more, though. I'm going to test them out. And yes, I do have a Discord. If you would like to join in on the fun, just click that link.
Almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
And if you're watching this on the VOD after the live stream, you can't really click the link, so what you need to do is just go to my description. I have the link in there as well. Making his way down to the ring, he is AJ Anderson. And yes, he is still the men's Intercontinental Champion.
And their opponents, first, from Kentucky, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, AJ Anderson.
AJ Anderson has held the men's Intercontinental Championship for quite some time now. Now, for those of you wondering about the BBF takeover, what that is the Blood Brothers Federation. They are getting together all 5 of the members, and they're going to get together and make the match card for the whole. They'll pick the matches, they'll pick the stipulations, so forth and so on, and then from there, they will then do it over the course of 2 days. And the VODs will be uploaded day 1 and day 2. Making his way down to the ring, he is Joker Quinn. Not to be confused with Joker J. I am not Joker Quinn. Let's get that straight. I am not Joker Quinn.
And his partner, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Nope. No relation. No relation, T-Monster. I forgot who made Joker Quinn, but he's been around for a minute. He just hasn't really had too many matches. One of my, like I said, I can't remember who made him though. I missed the
guys, we have a big time
name underneath his name
here.
on who made him. But it's the guy who, or girl who made Joker Quinn hasn't been around lately, so. My watch is yelling at me saying I need to get moving. It says time to get moving. I'm fat. I don't move anywhere. This is a 2v2 tag match. It looks like Zach Adams is going to start things off with AJ Anderson. Zach Adams with the side headlock on AJ Anderson, followed by a snapflex.
Arena is on its feet, and understandably so.
Big old clubbing blow to the shoulder of AJ by Zach. AJ's going to drop behind AJ, pick him up, belly to back slam, transitions into the side headlock. Zach's going to transition to a scissor headlock. AJ's going to retransition to another side headlock and finish it off with a big old right. Good chain wrestling there amongst those two. Zach with the kick to the midsection of AJ, whips AJ into the turnbuckles hard, picks him up and side slam.
Very nice.
Slams his wrist into the canvas. Drags him away from the ropes. Just to slam his hand down again. Head crank in place by Zach to AJ.
Look at the torque.
Slams him down onto the canvas again. He brings him up to his feet. AJ's not really doing much offense. Zach Adams side headlock, picks him up. Oh, face buster. AJ was trying to get the tag, and Zach was not allowing it. Zach grabs AJ around the waist, and a waist lock suplex connects. Zach brings AJ up to a vertical base, grabs him, whips him into the Bullies corner. Tags in his partner, Chris Cruz. Now we got a double team on AJ, it looks. Oh, double kick to the mid and a double kick to the lower back. Chris is signaling it's over with already.
Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel.
Big old kick to the back. AJ just needs to reach his hand out. He might be able to reach Joker from that position. Stomp to the lower midsection.
Eat together and be completely in sync with
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos.
Sharpshooter by Chris on AJ.
In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive.
And AJ's going to roll through the legs of Chris and then fight out of the sharpshooter.
That could have been disastrous.
Joker trying to get the crowd behind AJ. AJ with the neck breaker, reverse neck breaker across the shoulder. AJ playing to the crowd. Chris gets up too quick. AJ didn't realize it as AJ was taunting to the crowd. And Chris tosses AJ into the turnbuckles, tags in his partner Zach, and Zach with a big old kick to the midsection. Baseball slide takes the knees out from underneath AJ. And now Zach is lining AJ up. Big old kick connects. Zach drags AJ towards the middle ring, goes for the pin. The ref is out of his ref counts at 1, and Joker manages to get in there and break up the pinfall. And the ref has subs count at 1. Joker will turn his attention to Chris Cruz, showing his strength.
Beautiful technique.
What a move by Joker. And now Joker's going to exit the ring. And Zach's going to continue the assault on AJ with a big old stomp to the back of the head. Shoves him into the mat. Oh, and Chris brought in Joker from outside the apron just so AJ could get a cheap shot in. That's why they're known as the Bullies. AJ grabs Zach. I think that forced a distraction, though, as AJ is now starting to capitalize. Delayed suplex connects. He tags in his partner, Joker. Joker, I think, was going for a kick, and Zach stopped him.
Collision on the splash.
Zach brings Joker up to his feet. Side headlock. Has control of the neck and the head. Walks him over to the Bullies corner. Slams him face first into the top turnbuckle. And then tags in his partner, Chris Cruz. Chris Cruz with a big old front kick to the midsection of Joker. Didn't really phase Joker too much as he stood right back up. But that punch and that kick sure did phase Joker. Chris grabs Joker. Side headlock. Picks him up. Facebuster connects.
When this guy's on, look out.
Chris brings Joker up to a vertical. Belly-to-belly suplex into the pin combo. The Joker managed to have his right foot underneath the rope, which forces the pinfall to stop. Chris is lining Joker up. Big old running knee to the jaw, into the pin. The ref counts, and Joker kicks out at 2 3/4. Chris continues the assault, not letting that 3 count phase him, as he stomps him in the back and then slams his wrist into the canvas. Chris sets Joker up into the head crank.
He's not looking good, and at this point, he has no option but to make it to his corner and get
slams him back down onto the canvas.
He's disappointed in this performance. He really is so much better than what
Chris is lining Joker up
tonight.
just to disrespect him. Chris singling the end once again. He did that earlier in the match. Stomp to the heart of Joker. Chris brings Joker. Joker takes the legs off underneath Chris in a reversal. Stomp to the sternum. Joker's going to drag Chris away from his partner's corner to follow with a big old club and blow to the upper back. And another straight right shot turns Chris around, and Joker's going to capitalize with the pump handle facebuster. Joker telling Chris to, well, you know. Joker grabs Chris, whips him into the turnbuckles. Big old clothesline, and Chris stumbles out, and Joker's going to capitalize again. Snake Eyes into the boot. Into a laser. Joker brings Chris up to a vertical base.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Stomp to the midsection, stomp to the kick to the face. Joker is lining Chris up. Kick to the midsection. Bounce off the ropes. And a facebuster across the knee into the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Chris manages to kick out just in the nick of time. Zach is trying to get Chris over to his corner to get the tag and get the crowd behind them at the same time. Joker's going to drag Chris over towards his partner's corner. Tag in AJ. AJ brings up Chris to a vertical base. Side headlock into a swinging neck breaker. Transitions right into the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Chris kicks out at 2. And AJ can't believe it. Stomp to the wrist. Another stomp to the elbow. And drops the knee to the lower back. And again. And a third time. You going for 4? How about 4? Do I hear 5? Nope. He just follows some stomps to the lower back. And now, looks like AJ is lining him up for the AJ KO. He connects. Chris is busted open. AJ goes for the pin, but Chris was right there at the rope and manages to get the rope break. Big old roundhouse to the chest. Stomp to the back of the knee. And drops the knee once again to that lower back, followed by another stomp and a third stomp, this time a little higher. Another stomp to the knee. AJ is really bringing a whole new meaning to stomping a mud hole into someone. Chris grabs AJ.
I don't think there are two teams that
helicopter
off against each other right now.
Into the cutter.
Amazing. Oh boy, he is
Joker trying to get the tag. AJ gets the hot tag. Joker's now in the match. Spinning heel kick connects. But Joker didn't get all of it, as he was slow to get up. Joker goes for a kick. Chris blocks, drops the elbow. Another spinning heel kick. And once again, it looks like it's not really phasing Chris, as Joker is slower to get up than Chris, and Joker's the one that hit the move. Chris brings Joker up to his feet. Belly-to-belly slam.
Now it's time to capitalize.
What's going to happen now?
Stomp to the elbow. And now Chris is just going to stomp. Keep stomping Joker.
This could be big. What do we got here?
Chris is lining Joker up now for his finisher.
Look at it, sharp knee.
Big hip kick to the face. Goes for the pin. Does not hit the leg though. We got a 1. We got a 2. And the Bullies walk away the winner. Where did AJ Anderson go? He was nowhere to be found.
That match deserves another look.
Let's take a look at the highlights of this one.
Who could forget this? He's getting it done here. And here's the last piece of the puzzle.
T-Monster with the big winning bet of 1.
Here are your winners, Zach Adams and Chris Cruz, the Bullies.
And that's a nice win for these two here tonight.
Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment that had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down for the 3 count.
And it'll be interesting to see the ripple effects that come.
Our next match pits the undefeated Heather Angelo against the former women's champion Akira. Bets are live. Place your best estimation bet space 0 for Heather or 1 for Akira. 5 by space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you gotta have jokers to place your bet. And to check your jokers, just type exclamation jokers in chat, and my bot will tell you how much jokers you have. Just in case you don't know the drill yet. Making her way down to the ring. She is undefeated at 4 wins and 0 losses. She is Heather Angelo.
Big-time singles matches on deck here. And Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 4 wins and only 1 loss. She is the former Joker's Paradise Women's Champion. She is Akira. Akira lost that title at the pay-per-view last month. It was her first time losing also was at that pay-per-view. So not only did she lose her title, but she lost her undefeated streak as well.
Opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, the Savior.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
And because Akira lost her title, she has to start from the bottom and work her way up. Heather Angelo holds that #1 contender spot right now. This is a 1v1 normal match. A bell ring in match is underway. Akira picks up Heather, backbreaker across the knee. Roundhouse to the upper back.
I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one
followed
of those
by a
matches
stomp
people
to
will
the
be
shoulder
talking
blade.
about for a long time to come.
Forearm to the upper back. Heather gets up to her feet. Collar and elbow tie up. Akira backs Heather up against the ropes. The ref's going to step in between these two. Will there be a clean break? No, Akira with the dirty shot. Well, I mean, her creator does have dirty in his name, so it only makes sense for her to be dirty as well. Ref's going to have to get in between these two. Once again, is Heather going to give her a taste of her own medicine? No, Heather's actually going to allow a clean break. That shows who the better woman is amongst these two. Akira with the sit-down slam. Stomp to the shoulder. Stomp to the bridge of the nose. Akira grabs Heather. Gut wrench. Sit-down powerbomb. Akira grabs Heather and drags her away from the ropes. Heather tries to get up to all fours. Akira kicks her right in the ribs to keep her down. Heather manages to get up after Akira misses with that forearm, but Akira does not miss with that right jab. And Heather's going to slap the taste out of Akira. Drop toe hold, and she slammed Akira's face first into that bottom rope. Big old whiplash right there. Akira's head just bounced back. Looks like it didn't affect Akira too much, and she hits her with the knee and goes for the pin, but Heather kicks out at one. Akira grabs Heather, picks her up, crucifix, sit-down slam connects. Akira with the stomp to the shoulder. Akira feeling herself right now. Heather's getting back up to her feet. Akira don't realize it. Akira turns around, sees Heather's back up to her feet, picks her up, and slams her down with an inverted rock bottom. Akira amping herself up, juicing herself up. And Akira amped up a little too much, and Heather capitalizes, slamming Akira's head face first into the top turnbuckle. Akira gets out of the corner, but Heather stays on the assault with that hammerlock. And Akira's going to fight out of it with rights to the ribs of Heather. And she has targeted the ribs throughout a portion of this match. Akira with her own wrist lock in place, and Heather fights out with an elbow to the jaw.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Akira picks up Heather, shows her straight, puts her up on her shoulder, hangs her up on the top rope like yesterday's laundry. Akira brings Heather up to a vertical base. Goes for the knockout punch. Heather ducks underneath. Heather grabs Akira. Belly-to-belly slam connects. That could be it for Akira. Heather goes for the pin. Keeps the arms locked in place. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Akira kicks out at 2. And Heather can't believe it. Heather is going to line Akira up, though, for her finisher once again. She's going for the pump handle suplex, and she connects.
Nice. She got her good there.
She brings Akira up to her feet. And Akira's going to respond back, whipping Heather into the turnbuckles. Big old clothesline. Heather collapses.
She's looking a little unsteady.
Akira climbs on top of Heather. Rights to the forehead temple area, bridge of the nose section of Heather. Goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1, and Heather kicks out at 1. Heather trying to keep her undefeated streak alive. Akira trying to work her way back up to the #1 contender ship, which is currently held by Heather. Knockout punch knocks out Heather. This could be it. Stomp to the lower back. Akira don't go for the pin, though. She continues the assault. This could backstab her. Akira brings Heather up to her waist. Heather takes the legs out from underneath Akira. Misses Wiley with the roundhouse. Turns around. Akira turns her back around. And a belly-to-back suplex. And now Akira is going to line Heather up. No, she does not. I thought she was going to line her up for the finisher. But she wants to continue the add insult to injury. Schoolboy picked her up one-handedly and slams her back down. Now Akira is going to set up for her finisher. Big old punt to the temple. Heather could be out. I know damn well she's seeing Tweety Birds. Akira goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And Akira gives Heather her first loss ever. Let's take a look at the highlights of this instant classic.
This was another great moment. Look at her go. Remember this? Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
How will Heather bounce back after losing her undefeated streak right here at the hands of Akira?
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
Our next match and our final match of the match card puts Carnage against Crypt Keeper in a normal 1v1 match. Bets are live. Place for estimation bet space 0 for Carnage or 1 for Crypt Keeper. 500 space range from 1 to 1,000 jokers. This is the weird versus the weirder. That's what this match is being done. Weird versus weirder. Who will hold the title for most weird person? Making his way down to the ring. He has overall record of 1 wins and 4 losses. He is a Carnage.
Making his way to the ring, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 192 pounds, Carnage!
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael.
Carnage taking his sweet time to get down to the ring. Don't worry, Crypt Keeper does the exact same thing.
It'll be memorable.
So it's kind of interesting. That's why I said this is weird versus weirder. Who will hold the title for most weird? Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 0 wins and 1 losses. He is the Keeper.
And his opponent, from the wasteland, weighing in at 286 pounds, the Warlock.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
there's the bell. Here we go. This is the type of battle that you could show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE.
Sorry about that. Nature called.
So,
I forgot to shut my door.
This is going to be a blast to watch.
Oh, man, backbreaker.
The landlady don't like when my door's open and I'm streaming because my voice carries.
Things are about to pick
All right, so the match is underway, and I came in at a good time. For those of you that can't hear, it's the Fixa's movie, or the Fixa's music playing in the head is playing. So the Fixa's trying to cause a distraction to Crypt Keeper. He didn't come out, though.
Oh, no.
And Carnage is going to capitalize. Roundhouse to the shoulder. Big O running knee. Carnage goes for the pin. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2, and Crypt Keeper kicks out at 2.
Slip there, Cole.
Curious as to what the Fixa wanted, because that was. I know you can't hear the music because, you know, copyright laws and 2K sucks at that. But the music that was playing when Crypt Keeper was looking up the ramp was the Fixa's music. We got a rear naked choke by Carnage on to Crypt Keeper. Trying to go for a submission. Crypt Keeper is not going to give up that easy. So Carnage releases the hold. Carnage standing a backflip connects. Roundhouse to the upper back. Carnage is going to go high risk. He hops up on the top rope. And he missed completely. I don't know what he was going for there, but he missed completely and landed very awkwardly.
Harsh impact.
Carnage with the stomps to the back of the head of Crypt Keeper. Carnage, he's going for a submission here. Has the submission locked in place and releases it right away. Carnage goes for the pin. We got a 1. Crypt Keeper kicks out at 1.
Not yet.
Carnage goes to pick up Crypt Keeper. Crypt Keeper playing a little possum. Manhandles Carnage and slams him down. Crypt Keeper brings Carnage up. Carnage with the arm drag. Carnage brings Crypt Keeper up to his feet. Swinging neck breaker. Stomp to the wrist. Now he stands on the hand of Crypt Keeper and stomps on the elbow. And Crypt's elbow turned a very awkward position there. Carnage super kick into the bridge suplex. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Crypt Keeper kicks out. Carnage is going to line Crypt Keeper up again. Probably for that run to knee. Oh, and he misses it. Crypt Keeper has sidestepped him. But Carnage continues the assault. Kicks into midsection. DDT connects. And Crypt Keeper is hurting right now. Carnage goes for a stomp. Crypt Keeper rolls out of the way. Crypt Keeper goes for a kick. Carnage responds with an elbow and gets the elbow in first. Kick to the midsection and then a sliding knee to the ribs. Crypt Keeper's going to use the turbo skip to his feet. Carnage is not going to allow it. Helps him up to his feet himself. Crossbody connects. Carnage brings Crypt Keeper up to a vertical base. Big O jumping front kick and Crypt Keeper is down. Carnage once again goes for the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Crypt Keeper kicks out at 2. Carnage brings Crypt Keeper up to a vertical base. Crypt Keeper responds with an elbow. Grabs Carnage. Swinging neck breaker of his own.
Some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
Crypt Keeper sets Carnage up. Rear naked chin lock applied. I'm trying to say in place and applied at the same time, and it came out some baby talk, I guess. Elbows to the midsection. Carnage fights out of it. Big O jumping kick again. Crypt Keeper is down. This could be it. Carnage is not done yet, though. He brings Crypt Keeper back up to his feet. Big O kick. Goes for the Florida Keys. Connects, but he does not stay for the pin. He released the German suplex that time. Stands on the hand of Crypt and once again stomps on the elbow. It was the opposite elbow this time, though. Carnage drives Crypt Keeper away from the ropes. Looks like he's going for that painful submission again. and rolls him through into the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and Crypt Keeper kicks out at 2 barely. He barely got that shoulder up. Carnage kept control of the wrist though, but finally released it. Crypt Keeper takes legs out from under to the upper back. Crypt Keeper brings Carnage up to a vertical base. Picks him up, backbreaker across the knee.
Right to the spine.
And then drops the elbow to the back of the head.
Looking for the finish.
Crypt Keeper is lining Carnage up, probably for the last ride.
Looking for the win.
No, it's not. Instead of it's a brain buster.
It is a game changer.
And that's probably it. Crypt goes for the pin. The ref gets him to the ref counts of 1. The ref counts of 2. And Crypt Keeper is your winner, even with the distraction by the fix-up.
Look, folks.
The highlights of this one.
Almost forgot about this one. Check him out here. I remember this part very well. And this is how he ended it.
I thought right there Carnage is going to walk away to victory, but Crypt Keeper barely gets his shoulder up and then finishes the match strong to walk away to victor.
Going to feel the effects of this win for a while.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts. What a great match.
That is it for the main card. However, we still have 3 more matches. So we got the King and